Do you need to go to law school in order to be part of the profession? The answer might surprise you. Hi, and welcome to the Law Simplified. I'm Shaveen Bandad-Nayaka. The Law Simplified YouTube channel, online law school platform, as well as the one-on-one fast track and masterclass programs that I've been conducting for the past 7.5 years have been dedicated to creating a much more informed population of law students around the world. From career guidance to techniques of not just studying but acing your law examinations, it's been my life's mission and goal to creating a platform that is open, inclusive, and creates a community which is not just successful in the law but becomes interested and virtuous in it as well. However, it's not always necessary to follow the techniques or the principles that I have outlined on this YouTube channel or through the sessions that I've conducted for students from all around the world. In reality, many have come to me and asked me whether pursuing a law degree, having a legal qualification, going to law school for that matter, if it's necessary in order to enter into the profession. Now, this in fact is quite an important question to ponder over, particularly if you are someone who's trying to come into the legal profession from a different background. There have been a number of students over the past several years who have tried to enter into the profession through accounting, through marketing, through management, and in one instance, even through medicine. The short answer to this is that yes, there is a particular tried and tested path to entering into the legal profession. Irrespective of which jurisdiction you are currently in, more often than not, you would have to pass a bar examination in order to have a practicing license to appear before a court of law. But from a broader perspective, and if you are thinking of entering the profession at large, I would argue the bar, let alone a law degree, is not essential. There are a number of professionals out there who are experts in their respective fields. And in relation to that, they do have some understanding about the legal framework of how their industry operates. Consider perhaps, rather than going on the trajectory of practicing law as such, to becoming an expert in a particular field that is recognized within the context of arbitration. Once you have understood and developed a portfolio for yourself in your particular respective industry, you become what is referred to as an industry expert in itself. By doing so, whenever there are matters that are settled or that are brought outside of a court process, in, for example, a mediation context or an arbitral body, you will be tapped, so to speak, in order to provide your expertise, your knowledge, and intellect in that area. Now, by and large, this does not mean that you have entered the profession proper. Rather, it's a mechanism by which you can wet your feet, so to speak, to see if you like what's happening. What I have gathered from students who have attempted to enter into the legal profession through other streams is that they often get blindsided by the fact that they need to complete an entire law degree, perhaps even an LLM, in order to enter into the profession having the requisite knowledge of the law. While this is substantially necessary, what you need to understand is completing a law degree and even doing an LLM is a very cumbersome process, especially if you are intending to supplement your current profession, your current knowledge with that of the law in an attempt to supplement it as well as to go in as an industry expert, so to speak. Have a look at some of the videos in the career guidance playlist on this very YouTube channel to understand of the different pathways and the different entry points to the legal profession. More often than not, students tend to become engaged in a comfort zone that they might not necessarily be able to get out of. There are a number of examples in the past where students have begun with a diploma, supplemented that with a degree, gone on to do an LLM, and in one instance even pursue a PhD without properly getting into the profession. Because as I've mentioned in previous videos as well, you tend to fall into the spectrum of what is referred to as the Stockholm Syndrome. You get comfortable in an organized method of study, and you become frightened of what potentially you will have to do on your own when you get into the profession. So, to recap, you may think that it is an entry barrier in terms of the bar or a practicing license in order to get into the legal profession. That's only one of a number of parts that we have discussed on this channel, as well as during one-on-one sessions that I have conducted with my Fast Track and Masterclass students world over. There are a number of ways that you can enter into this prestigious and oftentimes lucrative and exciting career prospect. Don't get bogged down to thinking of it in one specific manner of entering the profession. Think of other avenues in which you can bring to the table your own unique perspective, your own unique expertise, and your intellect in the profession that you have currently set your path in. That being said, until the next time that we meet, have fun, stay safe, and as always, obey the law.